Today, we're talking about something that every one of us needs, a blueprint for the future. I'm not talking about your job or what you want your kids to be. I'm talking about your life as an individual, something long-term that will keep you busy, motivated, and fulfilled even when your kids are grown up or your friends are caught up in their own lives. Let's dive in and explore how you can start building that blueprint using stories and lessons from all over the world to guide us. Before we get into the how, let's first talk about the why. Why is it important to have a blueprint for your own life? Many people build their entire future around their children, their jobs, or even their relationships. While these are important, the reality is your kids will eventually grow up and have their own lives. Your friends? They'll be caught up in their own struggles too. What then? Who will you be if all of these external factors change? This is why having a personal life blueprint is crucial. It's about having a plan that is yours, a set of long-term goals and dreams that will keep you fulfilled, no matter what life throws at you. You need something that excites you, something that gets you out of bed in the morning, even after the kids leave the house or after a tough day at work. Let's take a look at some stories and lessons from across cultures that can help us craft our own blueprints. In Indian mythology, the story of Savitri and Satyavan is about devotion and perseverance. Savitri knew that her husband, Satyavan, was destined to die, but instead of succumbing to fate, she made a plan to outwit death itself. Through her unwavering determination, she succeeded. The lesson here? Have a vision for your life, something that gives you purpose, and pursue it with relentless focus, even when the odds are stacked against you. In Filipino folklore, there's a story about Malakas and Maganda, the first man and woman who were born from a bamboo stalk. The lesson from this tale is about balance. How life's struggles and joys coexist, but how both must be embraced to build a complete life. In your blueprint, strive for balance between work, personal growth, and happiness. Now that we've drawn some wisdom from different cultures, let's talk about building your own blueprint. Here's what you need to consider. Long-term vision. What do you want to be doing 10, 20, 30 years from now? Don't just think in terms of your job. Think about your passions, hobbies, and personal growth. What skills do you want to learn? What places do you want to visit? Who do you want to become? Build your life around these aspirations. Personal growth. Just like Benjamin Franklin constantly worked on himself, your blueprint should include a commitment to lifelong learning. Whether it's reading, taking courses, or mastering a new skill, self-growth should never stop. In the end, it's the pursuit of growth that keeps us energized and excited for the future. Health and well-being. Physical and mental health should always be a priority. Make sure your blueprint includes fitness goals, mental health practices, and ways to keep yourself strong and healthy for the long run. Community and contribution. Like the Canadian Indigenous lesson, ensure that your blueprint isn't just about personal gain. How are you giving back to others? How are you contributing to your community, friends, or even strangers? Balance. It's easy to focus too much on one area, whether it's work or family. But just like in the Filipino tale of Malakas and Maganda, balance is key. Make time for yourself, your relationships, and your personal dreams. Let's bring this to the present. Recently, we've all seen the impact of global events, pandemics, economic shifts, even climate change. These events have shown us that life is unpredictable. But what can we learn from them? People who had personal blueprints, whether it was a side business, creative pursuits, or strong personal development, were able to weather the storm better than those who relied solely on their jobs or external factors. This is proof that having a personal plan for your life can help you not just survive, but thrive, even in uncertain times. Personal story. I remember a time when I was so focused on my job that I didn't think about my own long-term vision. But then, everything changed when I faced a major career setback. At that moment, I realized I didn't have a backup plan for myself. That's when I started building my blueprint, learning new skills, setting personal goals, and creating a life that wasn't just tied to one aspect of who I was. Let's take some inspiration from global leaders and influencers. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Your blueprint should be built around dreams that excite you and push you to grow. Oprah Winfrey often talks about living with intention. She says, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. Your blueprint is a reflection of what you believe you can become, so dream big. Think of your life like building a house. Every decision you make, every goal you set is like laying down a brick. The foundation is your long-term vision. What do you want your life to look like when it's finished? Every day you get the chance to add more bricks to that foundation, to build the walls that will support the life you want to live. Or think of your life as a garden. You have to plant the seeds now, through your goals, habits, and personal growth. And over time, you'll watch that garden bloom. But if you don't plant anything today, there will be nothing to look forward to tomorrow. Here's a challenge for you. Take a notebook or open up a new document and start writing down your blueprint for the future. Think about where you want to be in the next few decades. What are the things that truly matter to you? How can you continue growing as a person? And here's the second part of the challenge. Share one part of your blueprint in the comments below. Let's start a conversation where we all hold each other accountable for building a future that excites us. Remember, life will always change. Kids grow up, jobs come and go, friends get busy, but the one constant is you. The blueprint you create for your life is what will keep you going, keep you motivated, and keep you fulfilled. So take the time to build that blueprint, and don't be afraid to dream big. The future is yours to shape, and it all starts with the choices you make today. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who's looking to build their future, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more motivational content. Let's keep building this community of dreamers and doers together.